Kit Kat. The crispy, sweet, and utterly irresistible snack has long been a favorite treat for millions of people around the world. Behind that iconic red wrapper lies a meticulous and mind-blowing production process. Have you ever wondered, what makes Kit Kat so uniquely captivating? In today's video, we're taking you behind the scenes of one of the largest chocolate factories on the planet, where over 8 million delicious Kit Kat bars are made every single day. This sweet adventure is sure to leave you amazed. The journey to create Kit Kat's iconic chocolate flavor begins in the distant lands of West Africa, where vast cacao fields bask under the sun all year round. In July, when the ripe cacao pods glow beneath the scorching sunlight, it marks the start of a challenging harvest season for local farmers. They treat each cacao pod like a treasure, carefully picking them by hand to preserve the precious beans inside. Every movement reflects skill care and a deep sense of pride in the fruits of their hard work. After the harvest, skilled workers begin the delicate task of breaking open the cacao pods to collect the beans inside. Each plump cacao bean, packed with the essence of nature, is carefully processed and spread out evenly on massive drying mats. Under the intense tropical sun, the beans begin their natural drying journey, a process that takes about 8 days. Over time, the moisture slowly evaporates, the outer shell hardens, and the rich chocolate flavor inside is fully preserved. Before entering the factory, each cacao bean must go through a strict quality inspection process. It starts with checking moisture levels, a critical factor to ensure the beans are properly dried and safe from mold. Next, experts assess the size and texture of the beans. Any that are too small or underdeveloped are removed. Finally comes a unique smell test, where experienced specialists evaluate the aroma, selecting only the beans that give off a rich, authentic chocolate scent. Once they arrive at the modern factory, the cacao beans begin a 3-hour transformation process, gearing up for an impressive makeover. The first stage is cleaning, where all dirt and remaining shell fragments are thoroughly removed. Bags of raw cacao are poured onto a massive conveyor system, leading them to a specialized cleaning station, a custom-designed rotating drum. Inside, the beans tumble and gently rub against each other as the drum spins, helping to loosen the tough outer shells. At the same time, powerful air jets blow away dust and debris, leaving behind clean, polished cacao beans ready for the next stage of their journey. The cleaned cacao beans now enter the trial by fire, the stage where their hidden flavors are awakened. Each batch is placed into a high-powered roasting machine. Much like coffee, cacao requires precise heat and timing to reach its full potential. This is a closely guarded secret among chocolate makers, because even the slightest change in temperature or roasting time can completely alter the final flavor of the chocolate bar. After surviving the trial by fire, the freshly roasted cacao beans now burst with a rich, aromatic fragrance and are ready for transformation. They're poured into a massive grinder, where each bean is crushed to release its deep, complex flavor. As the beans break down, their contents blend together into a thick, silky mixture. Next, this mixture moves to a powerful hydraulic press, where every drop of precious cacao butter is extracted. What's left behind are solid discs of pure cacao, smooth, round, and weighing up to 7 kilograms each, packed with intense aroma and the essence of chocolate itself. After pressing, the cacao discs are ground down into a fine powder, an ideal base for creating Kit Kat's signature chocolate flavor. This powder is blended with sugar milk powder, pure cacao butter emulsifiers, and a few other secret ingredients. The exact mixing ratio. That's a closely guarded Nestlé secret, the key to Kit Kat's unmistakable one-of-a-kind taste. The mixture is then poured into a massive mixer, where it's continuously stirred until it transforms into a smooth, velvety chocolate mass. Next comes conching, the fine art of chocolate refinement where tiny particles are ground down to a microscopic size, allowing the chocolate to melt instantly upon touching the tongue. The longer the conching process, the smoother the texture like silk, and the more delicate and refined the flavor becomes. After that, the liquid chocolate enters the tempering stage where its temperature is precisely raised and lowered in a controlled sequence. This ensures the chocolate is fully melted before being cooled down to exactly 81 degrees Fahrenheit. Thanks to this process, unwanted crystallization is prevented, leaving the chocolate irresistibly smooth, glossy, and seductively beautiful. And now, the soul of Kit Kat, the rich, glossy, aromatic chocolate, is ready to captivate chocolate lovers around the world. If the chocolate is the soul, then the crispy wafer is the heart of Kit Kat, delivering that satisfying crunch with every bite. The journey to create this heart is just as meticulous. It starts with simple ingredients: refined wheat flour, pure water sugar, vegetable fats, and a pinch of salt to enhance the flavor. But the real magic lies in the leavening agent, the secret spark that gives the wafer its signature light, crisp texture. All the ingredients are poured into a large industrial mixer operating at high power. The wheat flour blends evenly with the other components, slowly forming a smooth, thick batter. Once the mixture reaches the perfect consistency, silky streams of batter are pumped through ultra-precise nozzles into rectangular baking molds. These nozzles ensure each mold receives the exact same amount, producing wafer layers with perfect thickness. Next, the molds are baked at high temperatures between 350 and 400 degrees Fahrenheit for just 30 seconds. The intense heat quickly crisps the wafers, creating that light, crunchy texture while locking in their rich, toasty flavor. Next, the wafer layers are moved to the cooling area where chilled air slowly brings down their temperature. This crucial step helps preserve the wafer's crispiness while also ensuring the outer chocolate coating won't melt when applied later. As the wafers cool, the chocolate filling that goes between the layers is prepared. At first glance, it may look like the outer coating, but it's actually something completely different. Here's the fun secret: broken or imperfect Kit Kat bars are ground into a fine powder and reused to make this filling. The result is a softer, creamier chocolate paste that binds the wafer layers together without cracking or breaking them. Meanwhile, the outer chocolate coating is thicker and firmer. It acts as both a protective shell and the structure that holds the bar together. And now, the most magical moment begins. The crispy wafer layers are fully coated in smooth, glossy, mesmerizing chocolate. Each wafer is carefully aligned on a conveyor belt, ready to enter a special chocolate bath. Rich, dark brown liquid chocolate is gently poured over each piece, releasing a tempting aroma. 3 thin layers of chocolate are applied with precision, covering every edge, every corner perfectly. Finally, one more wafer layer is placed on top, like the final note in a sweet symphony called Kit Kat. The journey continues to a high-tech conveyor system where ultra-sharp blades are standing by. Each chocolate-covered wafer glides forward, entering the precision cutting zone. Here, razor-sharp knives swiftly slice the bars into perfectly even pieces, creating those iconic Kit Kat fingers we all know and love. This magical transformation happens in a blink. Just moments later, rows of flawless Kit Kat bars appear, neatly lined up on the conveyor belt, ready for the next step in their sweet adventure. After 15 hours of blending, heating, and transformation, the smooth, fragrant chocolate is finally ready to take on the iconic shape of Kit Kat. Now prepare to witness a spectacular performance by high-speed machinery, where hundreds of molds are filled every minute, producing over 200,000 chocolate bars a day. Streams of molten chocolate are poured with pinpoint accuracy into molds, forming that glossy, irresistible shell. Right after that, the crispy wafers pass through a chocolate waterfall, ensuring every millimeter is coated to perfection. It's almost impossible to resist the rich aroma of warm chocolate combined with the satisfying crunch of wafer, like a seductive dance that awakens your senses and makes you reach instinctively for a freshly made Kit Kat. Are you familiar with the iconic slogan, "Have a break, have a Kit Kat"? It's a short, catchy phrase, but one with incredible marketing power. Since it was first introduced in 1958, this slogan has become inseparable from the identity of the Kit Kat bar. A tempting invitation in just a few words. Have a break suggests a moment of pause, a chance to relax and step away from the pressures of daily life. Have a Kit Kat invites you to enjoy a sweet, crispy treat, a small but meaningful way to refresh your spirit. The clever wordplay between break and Kit Kat doesn't just refer to snapping the bar, it speaks to a universal desire to unwind. This simple slogan played a massive role in turning Kit Kat into one of the most beloved candy brands in the world. Short, memorable, and emotionally resonant. Have a break. Have a Kit Kat deserves its place among the greatest advertising slogans of all time. Before reaching store shelves and landing neatly in the hands of consumers, every Kit Kat bar must pass a strict quality control process. Any bar with flaws like air bubbles, cracks, or imperfect shapes is immediately removed. But don't worry, they're not wasted. These bars are ground down and reused as part of the delicious chocolate filling. The perfect bars move on to a state-of-the-art packaging line. Here, high-speed robotic arms wrap each one in shiny foil. A final, eye-catching outer wrapper is then added, and just like that, the Kit Kat bars are ready to begin their sweet journey to consumers everywhere. Every day, up to 8 million Kit Kat bars are completed and leave the factory. From there, they're shipped to massive distribution centers ready to fulfill orders from all over the globe. Once an order is placed, trucks loaded with Kit Kat bars hit the road, carrying sweetness and joy to people everywhere. If you found this journey fascinating and want to discover more behind-the-scenes secrets of how your favorite foods are made, don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss the next video.